After building up a really good head of steam, 4 successive wins, and going into this match warning us the dangers of the set pieces and the direct play, how disappointed are you with that result and that performance?
Oh, very, very, especially with the result, of course, but the result is always a result of the performance. So it was much more the game Brentford wanted to play than the game we wanted to play. But it's clear as well, I think we started pretty well in the game. We could have, maybe should have been 2-0 up before they have the first corner and before they have the first action. So that was a corner, obviously. We did really well in the beginning, but if you don't use them, and then you... The set pieces they take, so they are very successful, very creative, very physical in these moments. They score a lot, of course, but they concede a lot as well. Set pieces, to be honest, we had a big chance from Ibu Konate, completely free header. So we could have scored a lot of goals, actually. But yeah, they use, obviously, the rules pretty well in their offensive set pieces because extremely physical. In the end, nobody knows anymore where the ball is, actually. And then this time it was their own goal. And that's obviously very unlucky. And second goal, I'm very disappointed because we get away with a set piece goal because of offside or whatever it was. But the next action is behind and we are again not ready. So that's the goal I hate the most. And the third goal should not be a goal, easy as that. If you have ever played football and were on a full sprint and you get a slight push, you go down because you cannot keep balance. That's how it is. And you could see that with Ibu. That's what Atwell wanted, to see that differently.
You talk about the physicality in the box for the set pieces. Do you think they go beyond the margins? You've had conversations about that already?
Yeah, but that's actually exactly the same as I would talk to my microwave. You get no response, really. It's always the same. We have before the season, they give us the advice that the players have to be careful in these moments because the refs will have an eye on it. And then you see these games and you see that pretty much everything is allowed. It's always on the edge. It's always on the edge. And they use that and they accept that it's sometimes an offensive foul. And today was never. There was one offensive foul around the set piece in the box and we did that. It's very funny. But in the end, again, so if the third goal, I think should have been disallowed, definitely, then we lose 2-1. So I wouldn't feel better now. But of course, it gave the game, if you want, change the mood again because we were in a chasing mood and then you got a third. It makes it now not easy. You have a look on the watch and you see 9 minutes plus extra time to go or whatever. Not helpful. But again, no excuses. They could play the game they wanted, but actually we were here to play the game we want, and at least in the parts when we can dominate that. And because around set piece you just can't, you have to accept to defend them with all you have. And they go for that, and they got them everywhere. And you see when they get a foul in the center of the park, then it's still, they have 8 players up front, and that's how it is. So each set piece is a rhythm break, each set piece is a threat. That really has my respect. But in the other moments we should have scored goals. So we had quite a few really good chances. I think much more than last year when we played here 3-3. So we had our good moments, but we lost the game, and that's the only thing that counts.
You lost a big leader in Jordan Henderson ahead of this match with concussion, and then you had to make decisions at half-time. You had to make changes. Virgil van Dijk not coming on in the second half, that's a big decision to make, a leader that's done so much for you. Was that on form, or is there any other reason for that?
Yeah. No, Virgil felt the hamstring a little bit, but he said he's fine. But when I said, we don't take any risk, the physios were quite happy with that. So I think it's nothing serious, but we have to. That's why we changed him.
Thank you very much.